morning, everybody. Here we are. I'm so excited to get back to playing gigs tomorrow. I'm excited about tonight down in Alexandria. Tickets still available. Come out and see Johnny Creasel tonight and I, please. And let's make the most out of Mental Health Month here, shall we? That's good, man. It's good. Yeah, look it over there as we speak right now. Not only Tommy Olsen, but Ben Leber as well.
Benny, we actually kind of match now that I look at it.
Yeah, we kind of do, except you look way more ravishing.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Salesman-y?
Yeah, that's right.
Substitute teacher.
Substitute teacher, going out for a little golf trip with the guys.
That's the vibe I want to get, comfy.
I believe, and by the way, for tickets for tonight's event, we got your backusa.org. Please come down and see Creasel and I in Alexandria. Treasure Island tonight with the Pirates of Morning Show, and tomorrow morning as well, if you'd like to come hang out with us. But right now, is he there yet? Zacho?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
up,
great.
guys?
NASCAR driver William Sawalich. How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Doing good. How are you guys?
Real good, man. Thank you, first and foremost, for last weekend. Zacho and I had the best time ever, and it was great watching you race, and I'm just going to get this out of the way right now. I think you had something for him. If it hadn't rained you out, you might have had the race car to win that race last week.
I think so. I mean, our car was good. As you heard, I don't know if you listened to the radio or not, but I didn't have any complaints on the radio. And that's usually what you want to hear out of me. But we needed one more restart there, but that fog kept rolling in and racing conditions were not perfect, so they had to call it.
Yeah, so let me address that real quick with the guys in here because Ben Leber just walked in and Tommy's over there as well. So you know how you have spotters up there watching to let you know you're clear, you're not clear, there's somebody outside that's, that said. It was so foggy on the backstretch that you could hear the spotters saying, I can't see anything. You're on your own back there. And that got really treacherous. So it was like driving blind for you on the backstretch, wasn't it, William?
Yeah, for sure. I was luckily in a position where I never had to make any calls myself. My teammates got caught up in a wreck that was kind of because of the fog and low visibility for spotters. But, we were up front and didn't have to worry about being in a hornet's nest in the middle of the pack. But it was kind of a cool atmosphere, I've never raced in the fog before at night under the lights. I actually enjoyed it a lot.
Hey, William, Ben Leber here. Congratulations on the top 5. You mentioned how good your car was and there was no complaints on the radio. When do you know? Like when you're in a good car setup and your car's feeling good and it's purring good, like when do you know? Like the second that you sort of get in the car, or is there sort of an evolution as the race goes along?
Well, actually, the first stage of the race, we weren't great. So we had to make a huge adjustment on a pit stop, and then it rained. And then there was a 4-hour delay, and then we went back green to see, how the car was, and it was perfect. So, you turn off into the corner, it lands, it turns where you want it to, and then you can get in the throttle, keeps turning, doesn't get tight on the exit, doesn't lose the front tires. Basically, it does what your hands and feet want the car to do.
Hey, Zach, can you flip back over to Chris for a second and do the side-by-side with William and Chris just for 1 second? So Chris is wearing a William Sawalich shirt, right?
Yep.
William, it looks like, I think that's your autograph or some kind of spiral art in the back, because it doesn't look like it has any letters. Yeah. But that's all right. People sign like that all the time. So as you continue to grow here, how much of a hands-on are you when it comes to your own branding? When it comes to things like merch or logos or things you're going to use moving forward, are you meeting about that kind of stuff pretty frequently?
I usually worry about the driving side of things, but I do have input on my merchandise. Most of the stuff that's on my website, which that shirt is, that's an Unreal shirt. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So really comfy merch, honestly, compared to anybody else. It's the best. So I'm proud to have that. So just my own personal stuff I have input on. The wind shirts from Rockingham, JGR has those. I think we have those. We sell those on my website as well. I give my little input and, kind of the final say of things. But anybody who really does a good job.
So, William, it's not like a concert, right? Where, if you go, can you buy your merch on site, or do you have to go to the website?
Yeah, no, I have a website, williamsawalich.com.
Mm-hmm.
My name.
Yeah, and you can buy some at the track as well. Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
and that'd be William Sawalich, of course, the driver of the Starkey Sound Gear number 18, Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. You talked about your car not being great at the beginning of the race. It was really interesting because, and Ben, you and I haven't talked about this yet, but as a racing fan, I think you'll be kind of surprised by this. So we walked into Williams' trailer, and it had been raining, and they hadn't had a time to practice or time to qualify. And as Zacho and I were in his semi, in his trailer, just kind of hanging around, he got word that they had moved the race up 20 minutes. So as we were standing there talking to him, he had about 35 minutes before they took the green flag, and he had not been on the racetrack yet. And the fact that he didn't seem to be bothered at all by that. In fact, I asked him, are you nervous about it? And he goes, nah, he said, in 35 minutes, I'm going to be going into turn 1 at 180 miles an hour on a track in a car I haven't raced yet. And I was like, that's unbelievable. You weren't fazed at all about that. And was there no trepidation at all when the green flag flew when you went into turn 1?
No, not really. I mean, luckily I had a lot of simulator time, but that's not really the real thing. You know, you don't experience the feel of the speed and the G-forces in the simulator. But you can't be nervous about it or overthink it. You just have to do it because everybody else has to do it. And you got to be kind of on your game, lap 1, and not lose as many spots as you can. Also, obviously, gain spots. That's the biggest goal on a restart because everyone's so bunched together. That's the best time for passing. And when it gets strung out, the passes take a lot more time, and that takes more time for the guys in front to get away. So restarts are a big opportunity to gain spots. But that initial start, no, I wasn't too nervous. I was actually really confident in my car from the simulator. And it showed, I had good speed.
That's an interesting point. And I know that this is really difficult, probably question to answer because every track is different, but how do you go, let's just take the race that you were just in. How do you approach the strategy and the aggressiveness of how you want to run up the track, knowing that you have laps to go and it's a long race? I mean, how do you kind of approach that with your team, especially when after a while you're like, man, my car's really, really good. Do you always push into every corner, or is there a lot more strategy into overtaking people?
Yeah. I mean, usually you go 100% the entire time. You have enough tires to, be able to wear them out really fast or, not have to save for a long run. Our runs are long, we'll have 45 lap runs on 1.5 mile tracks. But really the tire kind of stays fine. Just tire heat is all you have to worry about. So you obviously don't want to scuff the tire really hard in the corner and gain a bunch of heat in it because you'll never get it back. So that's the only thing you really have to be careful of. When you're leading, you get your gap. So for example, Rockingham, I got a 2-second gap, and then my spotter, he'll call out lap times, me compared to the car behind me. And all I have to do is match. And even if I'm faster, whatever, just match the car behind me. That's all you got to do.
Hey, William, we were talking earlier about the spotter and the radio and the importance of that. And at one point, when the fog settled in and the mist settled in, we heard on the radio your spotter basically said he could only see you coming out of turn 4 and a little bit on the front stretch. What was it like, knowing that your spotter, the guy, your eyes and ears around your car had very limited visibility, especially toward the end of the eventually rain-shortened race?
Yeah, no, it's not a confidence booster to hear that. But, we managed to get through it. My spotter, Drew, he's really good. He's a cup spotter for the 19 car of Chase Briscoe, also under the JGR banner. But we didn't really have any issues. He didn't make any wrong calls. He's probably more conservative with his calls on being clear or not, just to make sure. But it was easier for me to gauge some things inside the car because the fog wasn't so bad, actually low on the track where we were.
Hey, William, 15, 20 years from now, what are you going to remember most about the Kyle Busch tribute last weekend? What's going to stand out?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a really tough weekend, and I had the opportunity to be in the 18 car in the O'Reilly series. So that was special. I picked that number because of him. I was supposed to be in the 81 my rookie year last year, but the 18 was open, and I wanted that because of Kyle. So I think honestly, just running that number, and thinking about that almost the entire race, and, that being my motivator, is probably what I'll be thinking about.
Yeah, what a weekend, and great tributes, and man, I tell you what a tragedy. Now you leave Charlotte, you head towards Nashville. A smaller track. It's the Sports Illustrated Resorts 250 this Saturday. It's a 7:30 night race, and you can watch it on the CW. Again, a smaller racetrack. What do you know about Nashville, and how do you feel about racing under the lights again this weekend?
Yeah, Nashville's a good track for us. We got the pole there last year. We led 35 laps in stage 1. And then we ended up blowing up in stage 3. So other than that, it was a good race. I'm excited. We're good at the mile tracks. Dover finished 4th, Rockingham 1st this year. So hopefully another win coming. We've been working hard in the simulator to try and get that.
There you go. Again, that Starkey car, the Sound Gear car, will be racing this Saturday night on the CW. Well, good luck. Thank you again for last weekend and for giving us such access, standing beside you on on pit road right before and during the anthem and listening to everything that was going on in the race car. It was just a great experience. We've got to get our guy Ben Leber to a race because, dude, you would love to be where Zacho and I were last week. It would be so much fun. So let's try to make that happen amidst your busy schedule, if you don't mind, William.
Absolutely. Anytime, guys.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, man. Good luck.
See ya.
There goes Williams Sawalich.
And thank you to Starkey and Sound Gear once again. If you got to protect your hearing, honestly, especially if you're around racing or any kind of thing. You work in outdoors amongst heavy machinery, or you play in a band. Protect your ears. You've only got 2. There you go.
When we have more time, eventually, maybe this is more like if he's in studio again in the off season, we got to talk to him about his upbringing, man, because he worked his ass off to get to where he is at. He did a lot of after school runs down to Elko, and we were able to learn a lot from Josh Sikora, I believe is
that's right. Yeah.
And then he just kind of filled us in on his background. He's a very impressive background, and certainly has earned his way to where he is today.
It was interesting, and thanks to Josh and Tony, and we had a great weekend with him. But Ben, as I'm wearing this T-shirt that Cory was talking about, look at the back of this T-shirt, right? What does that remind you of? Does that remind you of Formula One?
It looks like a Formula One shirt.
Absolutely. You can see at NASCAR races now they're starting to kind of take more of that Formula One feel and bring it into the. Did you get that as well, Zacho? That they're kind of taking that aesthetic is the word I was looking for from Formula One and bringing it in. I think it's a great move, man.
What does that mean? So like sexiness or like what?
Absolutely. Upscale kind of a feel. Yeah.
Right. Because that's what I feel of when I think of F1. The difference, like Monaco. Like places like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I love how the shirt, which by the way, I'm wearing the same shirt.
I know, we're twinsies. We did the same thing. We came out of the elevator and I'm standing there. I'm like, well, there we go. We're twinsies.
It says Eden Prairie in the top, and then it says Lakes, Laps, and Legends. And he's embracing that Minnesota, his roots here. It's pretty cool to see.
If you're not a racing fan or a NASCAR fan, you haven't been in the past, you got a guy that, an Eden Prairie guy who's running at the top echelon and will be in the Cup Series soon. So I encourage you to check it out because this kid, he's got it. And I know, man, I saw, and we got a little bit of it on online as well. And everybody's like, well, how do you get to where he's at? And blah, blah, blah. And, is it a situation where he's a good driver? Does he have the money behind him? You have to have all of that. First of all, you have to have all of it. You can't not get to where he's at and not have backing. But also, you can't drive into turn 1 at 180 miles an hour unless you've got something inside you that makes you special. Ben, I've known a lot of race car drivers. That kid had no nerves. As we were standing beside him during the anthem, as he was getting ready to get into the race car, and you would have thought he was about to play checkers. Well, it was unbelievable.
His answer when you asked that question, when he was talking about just the approach to the race, he's like, there's basically no hesitation. It's like, well, everybody else is doing it, so why am I going to overthink this? Just get in the car and drive.
Yeah,
it's a great. It's such a good analogy for a lot of things in life. Like just do it.
Just do it.
Don't overthink it. Like you've trained for this. Like it's one thing if you don't trust your preparation.
Yeah.
Like you hear athletes talk about that all the time. Like if you prepare and you've prepared your ass off all week, why are you nervous?
Right.
This is if you trust it and you trust your coaches and all that stuff, then just go out there and do it.
Don't think, just feel. Like, Sauce, don't you feel like you want to gamble against me today? Don't you feel
You've
like
been doing it forever?
Don't you feel
it's
like,
different.
Like you should make this bet and just do what you love to do. No fear, just, like Ben said, just do it, man.
Just do it.
Just do it.
You know what?
Now I feel like Tommy, a bunch of dudes ganging up on me.
Oh, wow. That was
welcome, brother.
Try hard things. You know, even if you fail, just try.
Just like Tommy.
Right? That's the most thing. Okay, I'm going to stop now.
T.O., you got to go.
I got to roll.
Oh, no.
I know. Yeah, I know.
No.
Sad. Hey, can I say something? Happy birthday to Seth tomorrow.
Oh,
happy 33rd.
Happy birthday, Seth.
Woo!
Happy 33rd.
What are you getting her, Tom's?
Oh, I got it's a big surprise.
Oh, my.
Well, don't
You know
blow
what? I
it.
would wait till the day after her birthday to tell her that.
Yeah.
And it won't be a surprise.
I'm
by
off
the
to a
way.
good start. I forgot to take the trash out, and I am hearing about it right now.
Delayed a day because of Memorial Day. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, it is for sure, right?
Most.
No.
That's my argument right now.
Yeah,
I'm hanging by my thread. I'm praying to God.
I think I took mine out this morning.
I know, yeah. I driveway club stuff, I was just.
I'm not in that, but yeah.
You will be.
No,
You'll
no,
be
I
back.
won't.
Yeah, you'll be
Everybody's a day
back.
late this week, so you're good. Everybody is.
Okay, perfect. All right, I love you guys.
All right, dude.
Anytime, everybody. See you next week.
See ya.
See you next week.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
All right, Sauce with sports after this. Ben Leber until 9. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
And thank you to the St. Paul Saints for bringing us that segment. SaintsBaseball.com. Get on down to CHS Field. Okay, here we are. Big day for the Power Trip Morning Show as we head down to Treasure Island tonight and tomorrow. Please come join us, won't you?
It's going to be fun.
I love you, Timers.
Tonight, Rube Game of Initials, 7 to 9, Power Trip Morning Show at TI. I've been saying Parlay Lounge. Now they're saying Event Center. I thought we were at the Parlay Lounge, but whatever.
Yeah,
If we're at the
still
Event
gonna be
Center, we're at the
TI.
Event Center. We're at TI tonight.
And T.I. Wales. I can't wait.
Bunch of games, a bunch of prizes. The creme de la creme sauce, the main course. Somewhere around 8:20, we'll draw 5 names, and those 5 will score off in a Rube Game of Initials, and the winner gets a trip for 2 to Las Vegas.
Can't wait, man.
Yeah,
Just
man,
the greatest
that's
city on
pretty
earth.
Cool.
Yeah,
And I get to go.
That'll be A+.
First of all, it's fun down there, even if we're not there.
Yes.
Second of all, you have a chance to come down and hang out. Third of all, you might win a trip to Vegas for free. Who wouldn't want to do that?
And we're all staying overnight tonight in the same room. There's like 7 of us all
Yeah.
staying in the same
I
room.
might,
We're going to see what happens.
Sleep in the
we
bathroom.
And then tomorrow, 5:30 to 9, live broadcast. That one's at the Parlay Lounge for sure.
For sure.
And the first initials major of the year at 6:15, 7:15, and 8:15.
Oh, hell yeah.
Don't you wish you were going
Best
to be a
out
part
of
of it?
30.
I kind of wish I was
know.
going to be a part of it.
Have you?
I
You've
hate-
never done
I
a
hate
major,
this.
right? You've never done. I don't think you've ever been a part of a major, have you?
Yeah, did
well,
you go to Detroit Lakes with us?
Wait, when we were in Duluth, did we do a major there? I remember playing
I don't think we've
initials.
ever done one
we were in
in
the
Duluth.
hangar.
That was just initials.
That
That
was
was just
yeah,
initials.
Yeah, I
that's
don't
right.
think that was a major.
Yeah, that's when you jumped out of the airplane, remember?
Yeah, man.
It is.
Man, you're braver than me.
Crazy.
Yeah, you are.
Actually, I think that was the day that I did the ride.
Oh, the ride along.
Yeah, the ride along with the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, you threw up.
Riding along, riding
I
along.
threw up many times.
Yeah, you did.
guys.
That's why I will not do it.
Yeah.
I've been asked again this year if I want to do it, and I will not do it because I do not like the sensation of throwing up. Unlike most of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunately it's been
People
difficult.
love it.
I have been
Hawk's dad for sure.
the last couple of years trying to help them find somebody that would want to ride along. And in the
So I'll still do it.
No,
Why?
too scared.
Okay.
And the crazy thing is, I thought this would be easy peasy. All right, put out a couple asks. Who wouldn't want to ride along with in a jet? Like it's a once in a lifetime experience.
Sure.
It certainly is.
So many people are like, nope, not for me.
If you
not for
want to
me.
get
Like,
into a time machine and ask me 20 years ago, the answer is immediately yes.
I'm telling you guys, it is.
Can't do it now.
Yeah,
Not worth
Well,
it.
there's no guarantees that you would throw up. So
I'm not
you
even-
might be.
I
you
just-
just
I'm
might
not
be-
into it in general. I'm not. The adrenaline rush in me is gone.
What a rush.
Yep. Don't care anymore.
Who said that, Hawk? What was the
that was-
wrestler
that
that
was,
said that?
The
Legion of
ultimate-
Doom.
Oh, Legion of
Oh,
Doom.
yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Was that Hawk or Animal? One of the two.
I don't know. Ask
Maybe it was both. Did they both say it together?
might have, I don't know.
Did you guys have those guys in?
Never did.
No, but that's James Laurinaitis' dad,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Yep.
It is. Yeah.
Yep.
Is James still in town? Does he live here?
God, that's a great question. I don't know.
Coach for
I
high
think he
school,
coaches. Yeah.
yeah.
Does he really?
He was a badass linebacker, man.
God,
He
great.
was good.
Did you overlap with him?
Yeah.
In St. Louis, though?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Legit one of the smartest players I've ever been around.
No kidding.
Yes.
And I don't know why that surprised me. I didn't mean to be mean, but he came across as a meathead who just wanted to eat people. You know what I mean?
Okay, on the contrary to that as well, never seen a more smiley guy in my life.
No kidding.
Like, the dude just laughed and smiled all day long.
We have to get him in.
All over the...
Yeah, let's get him in.
Yeah, you guys, we got to get him in. If he's around, I do think he's coaching, though.
He's the linebacker coach for Ohio State.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I thought he went back.
Doing that?
Since 2024. So he coached those 2 top 10 picks and Sonny Styles and who's the guy that went to the Jets? Who was it, Hawk?
Joe Namath.
Yeah, Joe
I've already
Namath.
forgotten.
Yeah, same.
I guess he's only available on Fridays.
No, not David Bates.
No,
it
he's
doesn't
at Texas Tech. Doesn't matter.
At 8:15.
But yeah.
Anyway, fantastic human being. Great dude. Literally, he could have ran our meeting rooms. Like our whole, at least our linebacker room, he could have, every day he could have got up there and just like did the whole install and then coached everything after practice.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Should we hit sports real quick?
Sure.
I'm going to hit this now.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
The Minnesota Twins got rolled by the White Sox 15-2. Connor Prelip, the starter for your Twins, gave up 6 earned runs, and then the bullpen gave up 9 more earned runs. Your Twins, though, are 27-29. Same 2 teams today, final game of this series at 1:10. Kendry Rojas goes for your Minnesota Twins.
Yeah, they
Rojas me.
rough night for them last night, but they've been great up to last night, right?
Yeah.
It's your turn now.
Doing good. Yeah.
Mike, it's one of my favorite things is how long it takes Sauce to sit in absolute silence before he realizes it's his turn again.
Speaking of getting rolled, the Hurricanes rolled the Canadiens 4-0 to take a 3-1 series lead. Zacho, Game 5 is tomorrow at 7 p.m. The winner of that series will play the Las Vegas Golden Knights sometime next week.
Yeah, they came out with as you mentioned, 3-goal first period, just didn't sit back. They had multiple power play opportunities. Could have been an even bigger lopsided result, but regardless, 4-0 the final. Game 5, big one for Carolina. They would love to, especially looking across at Vegas, closing out the Avs in 4 games. Would love to close out the Habs in 5 and get to that Stanley Cup final as soon as possible, in which case Hurricanes, Golden Knights will be a fun one here. Just let's get there first if you're Carolina, but they've dominated pretty much all but one game in this postseason they've won. So
thank you for your honesty.
Incredible run.
The Panthers, the Carolina Hurricanes would be a big favorite, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know especially after dispatching the Avs in 4. I don't know what the odds will be for that. That'll be an interesting series. I could make an argument either way.
I'll take Vegas and Montreal. You can have Carolina.
Ooh,
gosh, yeah.
That's
Sauce. This is quite the bet.
Hang on.
So
Daddy.
I get the absolute, nightmare comeback if Montreal wins the next 3.
Hang on, Daddy.
But then I also get Vegas.
Let me check the odds here, Daddy.
Well, that's cheating. Just go off your own expertise.
No,
You know what? Just do it.
Yeah,
William
go off
does.
your
Quit
gut.
ganging up on me.
Just do it.
Scratch the itch. Just go off your own gut feeling. This is sports betting. This isn't rocket science.
I've gone off my gut a lot in my life, and it's got me overweight and out of shape. The Rosie.
The Rosie.
Rozone.
It's just for fun. It's just for fun. Just feel it. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'll take the Hurricanes, yeah.
Brilliant move.
Wait, me?
Yes, you.
What do you mean you?
Yeah, I get the Carolina Hurricanes?
Sure.
Yeah,
I just want action.
Yeah.
That's what you're not understand. I understand they're favored. I just want the action.
Wait, hold on. What's the catch here?
There isn't a catch.
Are you sure?
No.
It seems catchy, doesn't it?
It does seem catchy.
your
But the
crowd.
thing is, I don't know enough about hockey.
Zach,
There is no
a good
catch.
Get to know me, brother.
I mean, I like it because, again, according to Vegas, I just looked it up. For the futures, the Hurricanes are minus 145. The Golden Knights are plus 130.
Yeah, great.
So you're getting good odds there.
You really need to go to Vegas.
What's the catch?
There isn't a catch. I want to bet on Vegas. I don't care. Let's go.
He has a problem.
I'm not looking for an angle.
Please help him.
Okay, so
I understand I'm the dog.
I'm with you right now because the second you handshake on this bet, he's going to be like, yes.
Got him.
Yeah, it's like over or something.
What are we betting?
I miss something? I don't trust you. You're too smart for me. I don't want to make the bet.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no, don't.
Okay, wait. Okay,
gosh.
wait. Say the bet again.
So I get Montreal just in case they get the massive comeback, and I get the Las Vegas Golden Knights to win the cup.
So you're going to take Brian Harper and the Golden Knights.
Yes.
And then he would get the Carolina Hurricanes.
Sure. And I get the miracle comeback just in case Montreal comes back. So I get 1.1 teams. He gets one team.
I'll take that bet.
Sauce?
Sure.
You're out.
No, I'm in.
No.
Can us both be in?
Can us both be in? What is that, your
It's his strain of...
is that a new... Yeah.
scientific nomenclature?
What does that mean?
That's good.
All right, never mind. We're out. We're done. No, it's over.
But you just made a bet with Ben.
Nope, I didn't make a bet with Ben. I wanted to make a bet with Sauce.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm sorry,
No,
Ben's
I'm
not
backing
good enough
out.
for you.
Okay, fine.
I'm sorry,
I'm
he doesn't
backing
like
out.
your
Yeah,
money,
my 100's not good
He's
enough
not
for
getting
him.
money isn't good
Get
for
back
him.
out.
That's fine.
No, I don't want to do the bet. I backed out. I don't want to do it.
I did that earlier. Now you're mocking me again. You're mocking me as you mock me. You're double mocking me.
Mockception.
Yeah, it's a mockception,
You
Daddy.
gotta be careful when you double mock somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Mock.
Yeah.
I was so hoping somebody knew what I was doing.
Yeah, that's maybe the funniest scene in the
Yeah.
film.
We did not rehearse that, ladies and gentlemen. That was not rehearsed.
Oh, so good.
So speaking of, didn't they just ad-lib that?
Oh, did they?
I think so, yeah.
Probably.
I
Who
thought
knows?
There's a story that when they were filming that, they just were riffing, and they just kept it rolling.
Can you even imagine?
Oh.
Like, how do you keep up with? I mean, Jeff Daniels is awesome, but how do you keep up with Jim Carrey?
Yeah, that whole thing is fascinating to me because then I saw another video where they weren't sure Jeff Daniels could do comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
And have you guys talked about that when he
Briefly, yeah.
But go ahead. Yeah, please.
Yeah, well, they brought him in the first day after they said, "Oh yeah, we'll give you a shot." He didn't realize that he was doing a trial run.
Yeah.
And so he filmed all the ski scenes with the snowball fight and everything. And then basically Jim Carrey watched from afar, got sent all the tapes. They reviewed it like, yeah, he can do this.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Dude, the scene with the ketchup, that, if you've seen them filming that and you just said his name.
Jim Carrey or Jeff Daniels?
No, Jeff Daniels talking about that, the whole thing with the ketchup where he squirts it and it's like a fountain.
Yep.
That was completely ad-libbed. How do you not burst into laughter while he's doing that stuff, right? You have to try to stay up with him. What a challenge. What a fun thing.
And how fortunate that they would actually like shot out like that.
Yeah,
like
I know.
fountains, you know? Like,
crazy.
Why don't cheat up and we'll tell you. What a great
It's just so not instinctual to try to cool your tongue that way. But you'd have to be an idiot to do it the way that they did it, which is the whole point.
Brilliant.
Mm-hmm. But can I put a little bit of cold water on some of this stuff too?
Please, go ahead, please.
You have the script. So I know that there's ad-libbing that happens. Things sort of happen naturally. I get that all the time. But when you have the script, aren't you sort of mentally preparing like, well, I could do this on this take.
Oh, sure.
I could do this on this take.
Probably. Yeah.
You know, like, let me try this. You
Especially
know, let me
if they're going to give you 6 or 8 takes.
Yeah. Well, you probably get the flow of how these things go. You know that you're going to get at least 3 or 4 takes to do this. As long as you nail your lines, the impromptu stuff maybe isn't always so impromptu.
No.
Like, right on set.
And maybe it takes you the 3rd or 4th take to go, this isn't working. It'd be so much funnier if I did something else. And then you brainstorm, what am I going to do these next 2 or 3?
Right.
So, yeah, who knows? It's just, I still think the greats find those moments and the rest of us can't.
There are certain things that Jim Carrey does that wouldn't be funny if somebody else did them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, there's the story with Jim Carrey where he had, who's the guy that was on Happy Days?
Henry Winkler?
No, that's like the big director.
Ron Howard?
Ron Howard did Man on the Moon, which is the Andy Kaufman movie. And he had Ron Howard over to his house, and he had Andy Kaufman scenes in the background. And Jim Carrey walked away, and Andy Kaufman's like, Ron Howard is sitting there watching these. And he's like, wow, why are we just playing this? Because he wanted the role. Well, it was Jim Carrey doing it.
He didn't even notice that.
It wasn't Andy Kaufman.
So he
filmed all of it, and even Ron Howard didn't know that was Jim Carrey. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's really cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I love Jim Carrey. He's funny and everything.
I like gambling.
Yeah, but you backed out of your bets, man. You're mocking me as you mock me. Don't think I'm dumb. I mean,
too late.
The Thunder are 1 win away from their second straight NBA Finals. Game 6 of that series is tonight at 7:30. The Spurs, the game will be in San Antonio, are a 3.5-point favorite. The NBA Finals start next Wednesday.
Come on, Spurs.
Jeez.
Let's go.
Right. And then there's literally like 3 days in between every game. I think if it goes to 7 games, I think it goes somewhere almost to the end of June.
Count me in as who cares.
All 5 games in that series have been won by 7 or more. Even the overtime game. Like, they just haven't been close.
Now, we're all collectively cheering against OKC, right?
For sure. Well, San Antonio, let's go.
I have money on OKC.
But even if your dad didn't have that super special
I still would much rather see Wemby win than SGA. Yeah. Not even close. For sure.
Man, you know what I'm excited for?
Go on.
Vikings news. Because there's stuff to talk
about.
I
got so much audio
for you. I can't wait for
so
Leber's
much audio.
Thoughts.
So much audio.
That'll be next.
I love the difference between the answers between Kyler Murray
I love it.
And JJ McCarthy. I know, I love it.
It says a lot.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
We got Gabriel Iglesias on July 31st, Joe Bonamassa on August 15th, and Snoop Dogg on September 5th.
Snoop
would be a fun concert, I think.
Yeah, of course. We saw him last year, right here.
In the station?
At U.S. Bank Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, on Christmas, right?
Yeah, wasn't that great?
That was pretty cool, actually, yeah.
He killed it. Anyway, all the details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar. Treasure Island, baby. We'll see you tonight there, too, 7 to 9.
Yeah, go on down there. I'm going to go down and take a bunch of their money home with me. It's going to be fun.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's what I do.
What is the goal here?
To win money
play the train game.
And to do Vikings news. That's all.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Redco, your truck accessories pro.
Ben, I will leave this up to you, sir. Would you rather hear from Kyler Murray or JJ McCarthy first? Who would you like to hear from first?
I don't know. Let's hear from the new guy. Let's hear from Kyler.
Fantastic. I would love that. Could you please tell the lovely listeners out there what OTAs are and whether or not you enjoyed them as a player?
OTAs are organized team activities, and basically it's your first chance to be on the field with your teammates in a team setting, to have some competitive periods, not all competitive periods. They are non-padded. They do wear helmets. Some guys wear softy shoulder pads, which some people call spider pads. And that's really it. And I really enjoyed OTAs.
Really?
It was super fun.
Team activities, though, is just a terrible way to word it. Like, it should be called, like, optional player practice.
Yeah.
Or, like, OPP.
Yeah. I like OPP.
So what Chris is really asking, Ben, is are you down with OPP?
I am down with OPP.
Right. Yeah.
Sauce, are you down with OPP?
No.
Yeah!
Yeah.
No.
Are you just...
No.
Do you not... Are you okay?
I'm perfectly fine.
He's doing great.
Okay.
You're doing great.
You're doing great. You look great.
I do not.
No, you do.
Oh, he's doing great.
You do.
He's locked
great.
in.
You look great. You've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, you're kind of like locked in, like you're going to play initials for some reason.
Well, you know what I'm locked in on, and I'm not kidding? I want to hear your opinion on all of this.
Hey, did you ever go to an OTA not knowing something and then left OTA going like, I'm legitimately better now because I understand this, and I didn't understand it? It's not just practice and working out and hanging out with the new guys, but you literally improved because you learned something. Does that actually happen?
Yeah.
Okay. Frequently, or is that
in different phases of your career? Mm-hmm. If you're in year 2 or 3 of the same system, then no, you're on day 1 or day 2. Well, day 2 I think was open to public. Day 1 was Tuesday. On day 2 of OTAs, when the public's there, mentally you're not learning anything new because you're just installing the basics. Like everything is just basic. It's all Anna Delvey. It's so basic.
I forgot about that.
Great bit.
So basic.
What happened
It's
to
so
her?
basic.
She's in a slam.
But from a technique standpoint, a physical standpoint, absolutely. Like that, I think that's the reason why I enjoyed OTAs, because you really could set like a purposeful and tension laden practice out for yourself, like the day before, and say, like, all right, I'm going to be working on this, and I'm going to work on my this, and you get a chance to sort of refine your skills physically. I liked it.
That's cool. I can't imagine how many players, like, walk in and you're like, Jesus, man, you haven't picked up a weight or even walked to anywhere but to the fridge.
Yeah, there are some.
Oh, yes, there are some. Would tell us that, guys.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys would show up to training camp to get in shape.
Can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little different back then because they didn't have the sort of off-season, the intensive off-season program because they already had phase 1, whatever that really means, of just strength and conditioning with the coaches. And again, all voluntary basis. So there are some guys that don't show up for that, and then they show up out of nowhere for OTAs, and you're like, wow.
Meat sauce.
It's like you've been living in your pantry.
Yeah. Well, wasn't that the Bryant McKinney bit?
Oh,
wasn't it Leslie Frazier? Didn't they cut him because of it? I think it was Leslie Frazier's first year.
That's a huge bitch.
They either traded him or cut him because he was so out of shape.
That sounds about right because I think going into 2010 season with Childress's last year, he got fined. I mean, when we checked in for training camp in Mankato, he was getting fined, I don't know.
By the pound.
Literally by the pound. I don't know, a couple $1,000s a day for the weight that he couldn't lose. I mean, it was something crazy.
Wow. They cut him August 2nd, 2011.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think Leslie, sitting back and observing, and he probably watched all that, and then when he took over, he was like, I'm not standing for any of that stuff. Like, you either come in shape and be motivated, or you're gone.
Imagine loving food that much.
And how much you must eat to be 7 foot tall.
Yep.
Man, I tell you what, though, I'm trying to sympathize with him.
No, me too, I guess.
Not just him, but in a way for all the big guys.
Yeah.
Because it's not about, to me, it's not about not putting the fork down. It's about moving a 330-pound body every day to the point where you should be in football shape. That's a lot of effort, dude. Like, it's a lot more effort for those guys to go out there and do a hard conditioning workout or do whatever versus a 230-pound linebacker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I get that it's difficult. Now, he was especially laid back.
That's a huge bitch.
So there's that. But
all right, here's Kyler Murray. We'll play him first on his relationship with J.J. McCarthy.
It's been great. It's been great. Obviously, I know he's a younger guy, so any way I can help him. Obviously, I feel like I've played 7 years now, going on 8. So I'm considered a veteran, even though I don't see myself as that. Give him any knowledge that he needs. Again, we're both competitors, and I know we both want what's best for the team.
Compare and contrast. Here's J.J. McCarthy on his relationship with Kyler.
It's just like two guys in a classroom. He sits on one side, I sit on the other side, and it's the coach's responsibility to teach us and coach us.
So I don't understand. So I guess I don't truly understand what the issue is here because I've seen all the fodder on social media.
Right.
I mean, I'd like to hear your guys' opinions too, but I think one gave a political answer and one gave an honest answer.
That's exactly right.
100%. That's what happened.
And so everybody's like, well, one's way more mature than the other. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you want out of athletes? Do you want honesty or do you want the political answer?
Right. The fodder part of it is what I hate about sports radio and sports in general is who cares? They're both just giving answers, like you said. One of them was more honest than the other. We all know what's happening. Does it really matter if we dissect and nitpick every single word? It's just like, come on, what are we doing? But the inconsistency is what is driving the Twitter algorithm in the last 24 hours, right? Because the stories don't line up. That they're either on two opposite sides of the room and they're not like collaborating at all. And then Kyler's like, yeah, I want to help him as much as possible. And JJ's like, I'm on the other side of the room. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So it's whatever. Who cares?
It's not a college classroom, right? Where there's 500 students. It's a small, it's about as big as this room.
Can I tell you guys something I heard though on the Gessling podcast?
Yeah,
of course.
That was a little more interesting than that. Gessling said that Carson, Sam, right?
Carson Wentz?
No, I'm sorry. Who's the other quarterback?
Max Brosmer?
Max, sorry. Sam, duh. I say, yeah, Carson, Max, and Kyler all in one group doing things, and then JJ over by himself doing things. So I don't know if that maybe is a different. No, maybe it's not. I'm asking.
The thing is, like, again, the public, the reporters are allowed to see one day of practice.
Sure.
So I know that we're trying to like literally pull every fiber of every movement from every player and every interaction. We're going to dissect it. And it's fair because that's what the media is supposed to do.
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of just truth and honesty about what's going on. And the thing is about McCarthy from a public perspective is I feel like if he gave an answer that was similar to Kyler Murray, obviously he's not going to say that he's a veteran. But if he was going to take the high road and give the political answer, he would have gotten destroyed. Like, I truly think that there is a big part of this fan base that really just wants to nitpick at everything that McCarthy says and does to the negative. Like, he can't do anything right.
Right.
So then in a moment of honesty, and of course he's got to be pissed and disappointed. I hope he's pissed and disappointed. Like, would you want your potential franchise quarterback to sit back and just give this like political, dog laying on my back, rubbing my belly sort of answer? I wouldn't. I would like to see a little fire from my guy. Yeah. And, whether he ends up being the long-term answer or not, but I think he's in a lose-lose situation sometimes with our public fan base. And I sort of appreciate the fact that, like, we all know that you shouldn't be happy about this situation. Nobody would. So why would you go out there and give this, like, hey, I'm just so happy he's here and we're just going to compete against each other. And, man, whatever's best for the team, I'm all for it. BS.
Yeah. I was talking to Tony Stone, who was with us on this trip this weekend, and we were talking about JJ. And here's an observation I had when I was talking to him that I don't think I'd had before. In my opinion, and you guys can disagree, I believe the public has given up on JJ McCarthy. I believe the Viking fans, not across the board, but the wider population of Viking fans have moved on from him. And if I'm JJ, that pisses me off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am glad he's pissed off. I would be too.
Same. I guess that's the thing that I'm not. I don't know why everybody's so shocked. Maybe because we've been getting a little bit more political answers from him lately.
And that's all we ever get from athletes. It's a shock when somebody doesn't give us that.
But the thing is, it also wasn't so over the top.
No, right.
Angry and vitriol and like, it was just, here's the facts. He sits on this side of the room. I sit on this side of the room. Mm-hmm. That's it. We're here to compete. He's not going to lean on Kyler for advice. Like he's not going to be, I'm just a little brother to you now. What do you want from him? Like it's probably a really tense situation. Like, and you see, the thing is, you see it all the time. You see it every year in every room. There's always somebody there that's brought in to take your job. So everybody has to deal with it. He had to deal with it when he was at Michigan. He's the young kid that comes in, and starting quarterback knew that he was there to take his job, right? So now the roles are flipped. So now, is it uncomfortable? Hell yeah, it's uncomfortable. Does it piss you off? Are you disappointed? Hell yeah. Do you feel like the organization is giving you a giant side eye right now? Yeah, because they are.
I thought it was interesting Kyler doesn't see himself as a veteran after 7 years. That was a weird way to word that, where he's like, I don't really feel that.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
I don't.
It's strange.
But having been in those shoes before, it's just like anything in life. When things happen in a blink of an eye, and you're technically a veteran at year 3? Players start looking at you like, oh, you're a vet. You're like, I'm a vet? What do you mean? I just got here.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So I do think that life accelerates. You just have your head down. And a lot of times you look up and you're like, I'm in year 7? What?
Yeah, what just happened to time?
What just
Time's
happened?
a bitch.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
So I get what he's saying, that he probably doesn't feel like that, even though he is, just because of the way life goes.
Here's an observation that I had as well, Ben, and tell me if you think I'm right about this. I think what I just said, you have Max, you have Carson, you have JJ, and you have Kyler, 4 quarterbacks, 3 of them that could be starting, that is the model that most NFL teams are going to have going forward, because the amount of injuries that are happening in our league, and now there are so many games, you don't need a quarterback and a backup. You need a couple of quarterbacks that are capable of being starting quarterbacks.
Yeah. Well, you really do. And I think, what we're finding out, what we've known for a long time is it's even really hard to try to find guys that you think that can come in and play a starting type of role if somebody got injured. You look at Max Brosmer, who's most likely going to be put on practice squad again if he makes it all the way through training camp and they still like him. But we saw what happens when he gets into a game. Like, there's still a big gap. So how do you stockpile high quality quarterbacks that aren't going to be plucked from other teams? Because everybody that lands on practice squad can be plucked by another team as long as they're put on the actual roster. So that is the goal. And I think it becomes really, really challenging to find who those guys are that can actually step in when the time is needed.
More audio, one more. You guys cool with that?
Sure. Yeah, let's hear it.
Everybody asked about Juwan Jennings. I'll play you Kyler's answer, and I'll play JJ Mack's answer. Obviously, they're saying the right things, but seems like they're really, really excited about this guy.
Juwan, honestly, getting to meet him now, it's been great. I understand what type of competitor he is. He's kind of given us fits for the past couple of years. Just really a dog, throw it his way. Pretty ugly, whatever way it gets done, and that's the type of guy, this type of energy and juice he brings to the team in the field.
I'm so happy to have that guy part of the squad. He's got a great energy about him. Been watching him for a long time. He's been doing it really at a high level for a long time, and we're blessed to have him part of this group.
Kyler sounds exactly like somebody, and I can't place it.
Yeah,
I
thought the
same
thing.
Like
Juwan, honestly, getting to meet him now, it's been great. I understand what type of competitor he is. He's kind of given us fits for the past couple of years. Just really a dog, throw it his way. Pretty ugly, whatever way it gets done, and that's the type of guy, this type of energy and juice he brings to the team in the field.
It's right at the tip of my brain as well.
The weird thing is, he doesn't have the tone of Patrick Mahomes, but there's an intonation in the way that he pronounces words and the cadence. To me, is Patrick Mahomes without the Kermit voice.
Well said.
That's really good. Ben. We have a plethora of great wide receivers now. Mm-hmm. We really do.
Yeah, we do.
How does that work? How can you make that work?
I mean, it is going to be difficult, but I think the thing is with Juwan is, my sense is he's not going to come in and say, I need to be the ball hog. There's only one football to go around this offense, and I need to get the lion's share of that. He seems like a guy. Now, this is coming from John Lynch and with the 49ers. This is coming from the 49ers fan base. He seems like a very unselfish player that makes plays when he's asked to make plays, not afraid to do the dirty work, is an old school throwback wide receiver type of guy where he will lay the wood on a run block. He will talk trash to you in your face. He's a tone setter. He brings a physical attitude. I love the mentality that he brings to this offense because I think every offense needs a guy like this. He's the guy that defenders hate playing against, but then love him when he's your teammate. So I don't think that there's going to be this diva-ish attitude where, oh, well, Addison's getting more footballs than me, and I feel like I'm maybe more of a 2B type of player. I understand that Justin Jefferson's going to get his primary targets, but where's me? What about me? I don't think that we're going to get that from Juwan. He's on another contract prove it year, so it's in his best interest to go out there and show the rest of the league that he can back up what he did last year in a contract year again, and that's just be a good all-around football player. Now, do I ever think that he's going to be do I think that he's a true backup in case we lose Jordan Addison? I don't. I don't think that he's that type of player.
Interesting, okay.
But I think he's going to be a great complement to what we're doing on this offense, and I think that in my mind, he's just more of an extension of the tight end room versus an extension of the wide receiver room.
Well said.
Well said. Nailed it.
They liked the way you said that, Ben.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I guess so.
Yeah, I like the way you said that.
Well said.
They really enjoyed it.
We got any other controversy that came up from yesterday?
Well, we'll talk about it when we come back, okay? Okay, we got break.
Let's make something up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's make
Everybody
it really spicy.
Harrison Smith has decided to take over the Timberwolves coaching job.
All right, we'll talk about that after this Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan. From the 1-800 Ask Gary Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by VisitMyrtleBeach.com.
694 West.